It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And from the 25. They work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. And sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
Ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Jackson's pass. Complete.
And they'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 1st down, Bolden, and he whips that one incomplete there.
Bolden's pass.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10. Bolden. Right side here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll run on 1st down. McAllister. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run here with McAllister. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Down at the 35-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
They run with Deuce McAllister. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
This is McAllister. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The numbers for him from a week ago: 12 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bolden. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bolden. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Bolden to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 2nd down, McAllister. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st down. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Jackson's pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that will be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week. as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. On the carry, it's McAllister. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Bolden. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. On 1st down, McAllister. And he's going to have the Patriots 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's another Patriots.
Another run with McAllister. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A handoff to McAllister, and he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 34. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20, and down to the 16-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down. On the give, McAllister with it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots 7, Ravens nothing.
They'll run for it here with McAllister. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now, McAllister. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drive.
Impressive. The opening drive was. That last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit. And try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a handoff here to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
From the gun, Jackson. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
That good for 22 and a first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's brought down.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make... And he is in! Touchdown, New England! A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten.
And the ball is knocked down.
A running play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This time, Jackson will throw it. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Second and goal at the Patriots' 6-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And they're going to get it. They bring it down and sack back at the 16-yard line. Quentin Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks,
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They run the counter. McAllister. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Ball carrier.
now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And a give this time to the tailback.
Another carry for the running back.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's going to have the Patriots first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running right, here's McAllister. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the Ravens' 42-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's a gain of 3. Now
on 3rd down, McAllister. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. On 3rd down, McAllister. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Patrick Queen on the tackle. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd.
On 3rd down, McAllister. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And the lead is now 24. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
To kick off for Baltimore.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Patriots to take over. They were losers a week ago to Arizona, but they're on top here as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. They run the counter. McAllister. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. McAllister. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. Touchdown number 20. Two on the season, and the Patriots continue to roll. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. 5 plays there on that drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark, some And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Jackson.
23 yards on the play. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
Jackson's
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Reed. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll move the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a 1st down.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. They'll continue to allow him to do that. They'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Jackson's going to keep it, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that like that. But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Zach Cunningham.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Off the play fake. Bolden. He's going to fire one deep over. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stop short of the goal line.
They'll keep it on the ground. McAllister. And this time he is in. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on.
He is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead.
Ravens 6.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews.
Jackson.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And that'll be complete to Dillon.
Jackson's pass. Complete.
And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1. Completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that, because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, 1st down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Jackson will throw again. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And Jackson throwing once more. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens 1st down. Again, Jackson. And that one falls incomplete, breaking his string of 7 straight passes completed. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Back to Brown, this time complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven 1st. Jackson going to look to do it himself. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And Jackson going to hold on to it again. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Jackson on the keeper.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. To throw on second down. Bolden. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're heading towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back to throw. Bolden. He's got his man on the out route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll keep it on the ground. McAllister. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Another carry for the running back.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Jackson operating from the gun. Now the left side is Brown. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't. Be able to smile about it.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
New England trotting into place on offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Throwing on first down. Golden looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
31.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. McAllister. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Ball carrier.
The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Operating from the gun. Golden. And for the right side here. Complete. And he will have it. Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
They'll run on first down. McAllister. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
First and goal at the 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. McAllister. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. Third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team who puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
And now here come the Ravens. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
One last shot for Jackson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Tonight,
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just...